Let's go. Take 3,000. I got this. So I am currently playing this game called Mordor, and in the game there are artifacts, and the artifacts in this game have a 20% chance to drop from bosses. Plus there are tiers which make it even more rare to get the one you were trying to get. The one I am trying to get has a 1% chance to drop, and that can, be pretty tedious. Even though it only takes 20 seconds for me to get to this boss to fight it, I still want to try to speed up the process. And so I've came up with a solution, and I guess I'll show you it right now. And this can be applied to, any other artifact that you're trying to farm. I'm going to get the zoom back down to 50%, and I'll minimize this. And you can see I currently have 20 instances of the game open. And with how the game works, whichever one you were last on is your new save. So I have the one in the top corner where I'm ready to, fight the boss. And so for the rest of my tabs, I'm just going to exit out of the game. Let's do this real quick. And if you see, I have a tab open, like I have two tabs open when the game's open, and there's a reason for that, because there's the neat little trick of Control-Shift-T, which reopens the last tab you were on. So once I get all these closed, you're going to want to wait a few seconds, let it do what it needs to do. Get this one in the top corner as your actual save now, and then we're just going to hit Control-Shift-T, and it's going to start opening up Mordor on all of them. And you can actually hold down the Control-Shift while pressing T, and it actually, for me at least, just keeps alternating between them. So now that we have them all open, you can see they're all ready to approach the boss. And so we just want to start clicking, because it's saying welcome back. Also, hello if, maybe the developer watches this. I'm sorry. Hopefully this isn't cheating in your eyes. Close down this ad right over here, and then we're just going to start attacking on all of them. And then completing. And you can see, even with that 20% chance to drop, I didn't get a single walking cane. So that's cool. And hopefully you can understand now why I'm doing it this route. I had one where 5 of them all gave me walking canes, but none of them were mythic. And so this is what you want to do afterwards. You just want to go over to your main instance, open that guy up, and just start the quest again. Minimize this guy back down. You can keep all these open. You just have your main one. So he's gonna finish up, walking. I'll probably fast forward through this, or maybe I'll just let you guys sit here and listen to me essentially talk to you all. And I'll just show you the process one more time, just, so there's no questions. We're gonna exit out of it all again, since we did not get a walking cane on any of them, unless if I'm missing it. And hey, the developer shouldn't be mad. He's still getting ads displayed, so now he's just getting 20 times the ads, 20 times the ad revenue possibly. And then we just Control-Shift-T, Control-Shift-T, T, T, T. Also make sure you have like a somewhat decent computer, because it's using, I think, like 13 gigabytes of RAM right now. And we are ready to give it another go. So yeah, that's pretty much what you do. at that luck. Alright, editor's note part 2, right after I stopped, recording and just started grinding for my mythic walking cane. I got it, and I'm not entirely sure how the 20% drop chance works now, because every single one of my instances got the walking cane. So I guess I can just show you real quickly. We're just going to take this guy back up to 100, and I'm just going to add to bag. Swap it out. I now have my mythic artifact. Take this guy back down to 50. Minimize it. Drag him over here. And, you'd only be doing this if you're trying to hunt for more artifacts, just so you don't have to set them all back up. But this is my main instant now. Alright guys, so this video is probably going to be a jumbled mess. I'm making it up as I go and as I refine the process. Yes, pun intended. But I realized something with the game's code, and what I learned is essentially you can have a save scum, your main instance of the game. That's this guy right here. So when you finally get a run where you get an artifact, all of your duplicate instances will also get an artifact. The only thing that will change is the rarity. So what you're going to want to do is make sure to protect this guy right here until you get the mythic artifact, which shouldn't take that long. So essentially, this is what you're going to want to do. Start a quest on your main instance. Once it gets ready to fight the boss, you duplicate it and keep your main instance just in case this instance of the game is where you're going to get an artifact drop. Then you can just keep redoing it on the duplicates until you get the mythic that you are wanting. If you don't get an artifact, you are going to want to complete the quest on your main instance and start a new one. And then once it's ready, duplicate this one to all of your duplicate tabs until it's a run where you get an artifact, and then you can just repeat, the, refreshing of it all. So I'll show you real quickly what I mean. I have this instance where I am ready to fight the boss, and I know on this one that I'm going to get an artifact. So if I just hit, no. If I just hit Control-Shift-T on these now, they're all going to start opening up. Sorry, I'm not going to be talking that much while doing this because I've had to redo this like 50 times now. So now we're just going to fight all the bosses, and once I complete all these, you're going to see that on all of them I'm going to get an artifact, and I can just keep redoing this as long as I keep my main instance ready to fight the boss. And you'll see, drops artifact. And I just keep going on my duplicates until I get the mythic artifact. Hopefully you guys will be able to, understand what I'm saying, because it makes sense to me, but I'm explaining it terribly. But say, look, we got the mythic artifact, and I guess this is just a really good way that I found out to farm your mythic artifacts. Hopefully you understand. Repeating myself. Peace out for official this time, I guess. Bye.